What's up guys, Joe here. Today we're going to be fixing an iPhone 12 that we put through the fire.
Literally.
It was accidentally dropped into a fireplace and as you can see pretty well burned. We're going to try to restore it today to where it'll work again. Let's get started. As always, I want to begin by shutting off power to the board. Since clearly this one doesn't come on, we're going to have to do it manually by disconnecting the battery. I'll use my P5 pentalobe screwdriver to remove the bottom screws. I'll add some heat around the screen to soften the adhesive so the screen comes up a little easier. Once I've applied heat, I'll use a suction cup to try to pull the screen up so that I can slip my jimmy tool underneath, get a gap in between the frame and the screen, and use the iFixit guitar picks to get in between the frame and the screen and work my way around. Once I've made it around the bottom and both sides, just like the 7, the X, all the previous models, we'll just shimmy the top out of its slot. Now you can see the inside of this iPhone 12. With my Y bit, I'm going to unscrew the shield plate that holds down the battery and the screen connections. I'm going to use my iFixit screw tray to keep up with all my screws. This video is sponsored by iFixit. You can buy all, I'm just kidding, it's not sponsored by iFixit. Once the battery is unplugged, I am going to unplug the screen. Now I'll remove the shield plate that holds the Face ID connection. That one has the hinge open. There's a little connection right here on this shield plate and then right there, so you have to actually hinge it up like that to get it free. And now I'll unplug the Face ID sensor, and there's your old screen. We're going to have to heat up and remove the earpiece speaker. The earpiece speaker is held on by 2 000 Y screws and then 2 000 Phillips screws. Once those are removed, I'll use heat to release the adhesive that's holding the earpiece. It's funny, heat's what got us into this mess to begin with. Now I'll use my tweezers and gently pry up all the sensors. Now we are done with the old screen. It's amazing how much damage the front of the screen took, and then you can see the shield plate which is installed underneath the LCD. I'm sorry, the OLED, not LCD. Apple finally caught up to 2020. The shield plate connecting the OLED dissipated all the heat. You can see there's no damage to the inside of the screen, and it looks like no damage to the motherboard as well. I'll get my new screen. I'll begin attaching my earpiece speaker. Replace the screws that held the earpiece in, reconnect my earpiece speaker, reconnect my digitizer and OLED panel ribbon cable. I'll take the upper shield plate, slide it into the slot to the other shield plate, fold it down in place, and screw it back to the motherboard. Once I have that shield plate reconnected, I'll reinstall the shield plate protecting the screen and battery connections. With all the shield plates installed, I'll fold my screen down. I'll work the top of the screen into place first and then work the bottom in next. That way you know you're going to get everything connected properly. Work your fingers around the edges, make sure everything snaps in. Reinstall the bottom screws and this phone is good to go. It's surprising to me how well this phone survived sitting in a fireplace. We really brought the heat when we were testing it and it survived. Alright, we did it. I'm really impressed with how well Apple did at protecting this phone. I mean, this phone sat in a fire, a literal fire, for a few minutes, and the only thing that was ruined was the screen. I figured there would be more damage on the inside, but as you can see, this screen is working just fine. Good job, Apple. I'm impressed with that. I wonder if it even has something to do with the new ceramic shield or whatever it is that Apple calls it they put on the screens now. But it's really cool. Look at what this screen looks like. I mean, it looks like a mineral or a rock or something. Thanks for watching, guys. Please comment below your funniest story. This one, what happened was the customer fell asleep on a rocking chair, fell back into the fire, and this fell out of their pocket. They're okay. The phone wasn't, though, because they didn't know it fell out of the pocket. So let me know what your funniest phone story is down below. Please like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.